Welcome to my channel. Anyway, welcome to my channel where we discuss books, nursing, medicine, health related topics, and more than anything else, we discuss things that can help you in your university degree for nursing. Anyway, so that's my intro. I'm trying to get it down well, but you know, it's elusive and I don't care that much anyway. So today I'm going to do this for my team. Hi team. I'm going to do this for Piroshka, who says her dad used to always buy her Danielle Steel books, and I'm doing it for Ola, who reads Danielle Steel when she was younger, and for myself, who reads Danielle Steel. I'm not sure if Caroline reads Danielle Steel, and our manager Valerie reads everything. Hi Val, she reads everything, so I'm sure she's read a few Danielle Steel in her days. Oh, and Val did say that her grandma reads a lot of Danielle Steel. Is it Danielle Steel or Mills and Boons or something like that? Well, girl, whatever. We are enjoying ourselves over here. We're going to talk about Danielle Steel. And a shout out to my team. They are the best team in the world. They're phenomenal. And I think Valerie did a really good thing when she brought us all together. It's a good team. We enjoy each other. And sorry to be calling you guys out on camera, but nobody will know who you are, not unless you tell them. But you can tell them if you want. Anyway, so let's talk about Danielle Steel. I want to talk about 5 facts about Danielle Steel, but we might throw some stuff in there and whatever. It's just going to be about Danielle Steel because we love her. So, where should I start? So basically, her books are, let's start off with her books. I like her books. They tend to have the same formula, which is relationships, you know, drugs, sex, friendship, illness, family crisis. It just explores the life of the rich and famous, you know, the life of people that we see on Instagram. And we see, not those Instagram models, I mean like the elusive people like the K Kardashians and those sort of people. So celebrity lifestyle basically. I thought it was interesting. When I was researching her, I came across this page about her, and I think the page belongs to her. And she said something about her life that I think I wanted to read. So it's a quote. Don't sue me. It's a quote. It's word for word. It says here. So this is what she says about her life. I was an only child, lived alone with my father from the time I was 6, and I rarely saw other children except in school. It was an era when life, you know, didn't center around children, and I had to fit in quietly. I was a serious child, read constantly, and was a good student, and was several years ahead of school. Sorry, I haven't got my glasses on, so I'm not seeing this well. And was several years ahead of in school. I wound up in college at age 15. Wow, I love that. She wound up in college at age 15 and married 2 years later. That would be 17, 18. I don't think I really had a chance to be a child, and I never thought a lot about having children of my own. But my favorite place to hang out as a kid was at my best friend's house. She was one of 8 kids, and I loved the friendly chaos of her home. So anyway, Danielle Steel went on to have 4 daughters, so I guess that impacted on her. Being an only child with her dad, and then she had a friend with loads of siblings. She enjoyed that. So early years. By the way, where's my Danielle Steel book? I'm just gonna reach over here to get my Danielle Steel book. I'm in my pajamas. Now you know I'm in my pajamas. So that's the Danielle Steel book. I'm gonna review this in another video, so I won't review it now. I will just talk about was that dust? Was dust? Okay, I confessed. You know, I did that video on packing up books for Jamaica, right? So I'm packing up books and I'm taking books off my bookshelf and I'm finding all these books, you know, like, oh my God, books that I haven't read. And that's where that dust is coming from. It's wonderful. Anyway, so Danielle Steel. So I've read this one now and I'm going to review it very soon. So Danielle Steel, her name is Danielle Fernandez Dominique Shulane Steel. She was born in New York City, and she was born on the 14th of August, 1947. So that would make her 73 or 74, I guess. Her father is German, or was German. Her mom's Portuguese. Her father is from a very rich family of bear owners. They own some bear line. And her mom is also from a wealthy family, and she's a daughter of Portuguese diplomats to France. So the mom grew up in France. So let's do something shocking about Danielle Steel. So Danielle Steel was married to Claude Eric Lazard, Danny Shoga, I can't pronounce his name, William George, John Triana, Thomas Perkins, and she's now divorced. She had her last divorce in 2002. So she had loads of husbands, and not only that, she has 9 children. 9 children. She wrote her first manuscript at age 19, but she didn't publish it. She was raised Catholic and wanted to be a nun. I'm like, what? She was raised Catholic and always wanted to be a nun, but you had all these husbands, love, and you've got 9 children. Thank God you weren't a nun. You wouldn't write all these dazzling books that entertain us all these years. So thank you very much for not choosing the nunnery. It's probably boring in there anyway. Wow factor, she is the best-selling author alive today. Accolades, best-selling author alive today. She's the 4th best-selling fiction author of all times. She sold over 800 million copies of her book, and they're translated into 43 languages, and they're sold in 69 countries. Plus the ones that they're not sold, but you know, who's talking about them? I'm sure they're in more countries than 69. She has written a whopping 185 books. Of this 185 books, it includes 146 novels. She's written picture books, and she's written 2 children's series. And of her books, 25 of them have been films, have been, you know, I love, which one do I like? Star, and I like Ring. Those are my 2 favorite Danielle Steel books that have been written into films. Absolutely love them. And all her novels, listen to this, every single last novel of the 146 novels she's read has been a bestseller. Even the ones that are published in hardback. And any author will know that when you publish something in hardback, it doesn't sell as well as paperback, because paperback is cheaper, hardback is a little bit more expensive, but even the hardbacks are bestsellers. Wow. Let me drink some coffee for that one. Anyway, so her first job was as a copywriter for an advertising company, and it was the editor of that company that encouraged her to write and publish her first novel. So I can't remember his name, John I think his name was, and he encouraged her. I guess he saw something in her, you know, and I guess if she's a copywriter, it means that in those days it was like typewriter, and she was there typing out other people's manual and manuscripts and all sorts, and that probably moved her to write her own book. Maybe I should write my own book. Maybe. Let's see. You can do anything you want to do in life. Keep that in mind. So we are happy. This is number 4, we're happy. Her first job, oh, my hat fell off. No. Her first job was a copywriter. So we're happy that she got into that business, by the way, and she was able to get encouragement from the people in that business, right? Now, let's talk about number 5. Scandalous. Scandalous. Absolutely scandalous. Her first husband was Mr. Lazard. She divorced him in 1994. But listen to this. While she was married to Mr. Lazard, she met Danny Zolga, that's one of her husbands, while interviewing an inmate in prison for her book Lompoc, California. So she was interviewing for a book, you know, or they do research. So she was doing research for her book. She met Danny Zolga while she was in prison doing research. She wasn't locked up in there. She was just visiting someone there. She met Danny Zolga, and by the time he was out of prison, he moved in with her. When he was paroled in June 1973, he moved in with her. But he later went back to prison in 1974 for robbery and rape. And she married him the day after receiving her divorce. So She got the divorce paper today. She married this rapist, crazy man the day after. She's got a child with him, so maybe he's not a rapist, crazy man. He's just, maybe it wasn't true. I don't know. So that was quite. She married the man she met in a prison canteen. Let's put it that way. But she divorced him in 1978. And then they said that relationship was the relationship that caused her to write the book Poison, Passion's Promise, and Now and Forever. And those two novels are said to launch her career. So if she didn't meet the rapist thief in the prison canteen, she probably wouldn't have get her books that launched her career. And you know, like, why do I enjoy her books so much? They're easy to read, and as a teenager you do like to read books that are easy to read, and they're dead easy to read and easy to follow the stories. And it's like glitz and glam, you know, it's the kind of life that you probably, you know, think about as a teenager and think about, but you know you'd never be a part of it. So but what I like about her books is that they feel like real life. When you open it, it's like you are watching a film. You're on the outside looking into the scenario, because there's no way that scenario could be you. So that's what I like about her life. Her books remind me of the kind of life that you see the Kardashians have. It's not real. It's fake. So her characters are like, they're always on a film set. So they're always in a film set. They're never true to themselves, I don't think. Sometimes a few characters can be. Anyway, when I review this book, you will know. This one is called The Ghost. I'm reading this one and another one at the same time, and I still have that Chakrabarti book to finish. Oh my God, what's her name? Something another Chakrabarti. Her books are driving me insane. I can't finish them. Help. Anyway, that's for another day. So I'm going to review this book of hers, and I think there's another one that I read a few pages, and I'm going to start reading as well. So I'm reading 2 in succession, and then you've got 2 reviews coming up for Danielle Steel. So thank you for watching my video. Anyway, like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section. All the people that I've mentioned, leave your comment about Danielle Steel, because you're the reason why I've done this Danielle Steel novel. And thank you so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification button. And we're a family over here, so come and join the family. And it's always fun over here.